I wish to take this opportunity to congratulate honorable members on your election and nomination to both the Senate and the National Assembly.
When President Uhuru Kenyatta officially opened Kenya's 11th Parliament and outlined the legislative agenda of his government, a newcomer in the 11th Parliament was eager to introduce herself to Kenyans as well as voice her views on the president's pledges to the country.
Okay, my name is Gladys Wanga, the woman rep for Homabay County. The president's speech was definitely very comprehensive and really touched on all areas, but we are particularly happy that he strongly brought out the issue of women, the issue of youth, and particularly that the fund for youth and women is going to be administered now at constituency level, and we are definitely going to see it reaching more to the grassroots through this approach.
A day later, Gladys Wanga made her maiden speech in the National Assembly and spoke out on issues affecting her constituents.
Mr. Speaker, I'd like to set the tone of my comments to the presidential speech by quoting an anonymous author who said, "Promises are like babies. They are easy to make, but very hard to deliver and keep." I'm a mother of two, so I know I can attest to that.
Citizen TV caught up with Homabay County Women's Representative Gladys Wanga at her home. It was a hectic campaign period, but one she took on head-on.
I've always been a politician. I've come from a political family. My late father was the chairman of KUSA County Council, so I was introduced into politics pretty early in my life. You know, we always campaigned even as young kids, and so it's something they call me probably in the blood.
The battle for Homabay County Women Representative was a tough one, particularly because the aspirants eyeing the seat had the tough task of wooing voters in 6 constituencies: Kasipo, Kabondo, Karachuonyo, Rangwe, Diwa, Bita and Gwasi.
My early life has been in the village. I have lived there, so I identify very much with the issues at the grassroots, and that, I think, gave me an edge, you know, over my opponents who probably live now in the village but did not grow up in the village.
The wife and mother of 2 now having to juggle between home and work as a newcomer in a newly created position, with all eyes on her to deliver on the promises she made to the women of Homabay County.
You know, Homabay has some of the worst health indicators in this country. When you talk about, you know, maternal health or maternal mortality, when you talk about HIV and AIDS, we have some of the highest prevalence.
The election of Gladys as Women's Rep Homabay brings with it enormous promise for the county, as her development track record in the area is impressive, having previously mobilized millions of shillings from the European Union to promote tourism within Nyanza province in her capacity as a community development worker.
I would like every woman to have something in their hands that they do, that when they leave in the morning and go back to their homes in the evening, they have something for their children to eat. So we must put money in the hands of women.
The mother of 2 says her vision is embedded in the power to sustainable development, which she believes lies with the people. As a woman with strong family values, Gladys says her husband has been supportive.
I call him supporter number 1. He was always there. He mobilized the resources when we needed them. He was always on the ground with me when I needed him. He's been here, and whenever we reached our wits and he said, we can move on, we can continue.
It's not only men who can. I think with this the dispensation, I think it's good that ladies are also given an opportunity, which I think, and watch her closely, she is gonna do it much better than even men, having stayed with her as a husband. So
for her, work began when she was elected. She says her duty now is to deliver. But what does it take?
This is an ordinary woman. I was just here doing my regular work, and I just felt the conviction to go and work with my people to create a difference. And when I explained it to them, they understood and they gave me the vote. So don't get discouraged. I think the ground is willing to accept us. The challenges are there, of course. They're there, but we shouldn't give up just on the basis of looking at the mountain ahead. And they're people, we have sisters, we have mentors who are willing to walk up with us to get us to the other side. So don't get discouraged for any reason.
Gladys urges more women to venture into politics as the 1/3 gender rule in the Constitution is yet to be achieved.